Welcome to Meditation Monday, and today is January the 2nd, 2023. So we're starting off our Meditation Monday on a great note, but some people feels that we have to start everything on the first and that many things are goal orientated, which is great, but the same time is that some people may say February, like for Chinese New Year, is really the beginning of the new year. And some people in the astrological world say it's March 20th is the start of the new year. So whatever it may be, or whatever superstitious that you feel, like here in Hawaii, we have a lot of people that does fireworks, which is so-called illegal, but anybody that lives out here, it's been a tradition and popping fireworks on December 31st. And so it really comes down to what you want to believe in your system. Like yesterday, the first, this broke, right? And so people may say, oh my God, this break, my crystal broke right on, which was just protecting me. And it was protecting all my Achilles heels, and I didn't even realize it broke until I was like, that really looks like a fish eye. And then I saw a whole bunch of it. Then I realized it broke. And then to me, it felt great of a relief. So when things break, it doesn't mean that it's a bad superstitious or it's a bad this or it's a bad omen. It really comes to what you want to do, because guess what? When crystal breaks like that, it's actually saying it took away all that negative energy that's the reason why you wanted it to protect yourself from. And so it did its purpose. And just like us, when we do too much things, that we get too much paranoid or too much this or that, it comes into this sometimes may call a bad habit, that every time something breaks or this or that, and then we get superstitious. You know what? Take it into moderation. And sometimes we can't always think that it's a bad omen or a bad luck. It's what we really want to bring out in that vibration in our life. And that's why Meditation Monday, it's so important, because you don't really think anything. You think really about clearing the space in your mind, which helps you clear out the space in your body. It's a time for your body to start to relax without these things coming out from the cheetah mind, or we can call it the monkey mind. And how we do that is really focusing on nothing. It's like you're going into a deep state of mind of sleep. And when you get that, you have the most greatest encounter of energy that just boosts you up and gets you ready for your next journey. And so meditation, sometimes people say you have to do it in the morning time before it's not going to work. Or you have to do yoga in the morning or in the late afternoon, because it's not going to work. But sometimes these reasons for doing things is really about the movement of your body, you know. And did you know the most optimal time to do yoga is perhaps somewhere between 7:30 and 8:30. Just like in the morning and just like in the afternoon is sometime between 4:30 and 5:30. And so there were sometimes reason is because our body is functioned to do certain things, you know, is how we really generate it. Like for me, I get better energy in the afternoon. And in the morning, I try to get rid of all that heavy energy of doing tasks that I really don't want to do. But we have to do it. And so really, this year is really focusing on the 5 things. And when I say 5 things, is because it really energy ourselves with the 5 elements that's around us. And so really look forward because we're going to be encountering on January the 6th the full moon. And this full moon is really about getting rid of things that no longer serves you. And that is such a great feeling to do this week, is because finding things that no longer serves you and saying aloha on Friday on that. And that way you can start to bring in all that new intention into your life. And so really, just because it's the beginning of the year, like January 1st, don't feel like you have to start to obligate yourself in doing these certain goals and certain this and that. Really take the time and really start to write down the things. Like for me, I did it this morning where I just wrote down 2023, Monday to Sunday. What is your schedule that you want to do to give the optimum health within yourself each day? Next is write down a schedule of your workout. You know, for me is I choose yoga, swimming, and working with weights and walking. And so that way I can put something, it all depends, because we all work on this certain schedule of life that sometimes we don't even know what's going to throw at you. So if you have these choice of activities to put into your scheduling, that is something part of what you want to do, also brings in the greater new energy within yourself. And for me is always figuring out your finance. You know, they always say you don't know what happens on a rainy day. If you feel that you are overspending already what happened in 2022, you need to start to budget, because this year in 2023 there's going to be a lot of chaos when it comes to money, whether it's investment in cryptos or in the stocks or savings or this or that. You always have to think that there's some kind of things that's going to start to really take a tumble. And it's going to come really quick when it comes to finance. And so always think that, you know, in order for you to get things going, there's one special thing, it's called being organized. And being organized this year is really the key point to taking you to the next level. And so really this segment of Meditation Monday is short and sweet, but to the points, because these habits that we're going to start to create, starting from in the early part, whether you say to yourself it starts in January or February or March, these first 3 months are really the key point to start. And everybody has different ways of working and bringing in that start of the engine. Okay, so within the next 3 months, always take advantage of this key start, because we're going to go into a very crazy 2023. So I talk more about that in my last previous video. And most of all, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because we got a lot of new information that's going to start to come up in February, because March is really a time that's going to bring in things that we already planted back in 2022. So you stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because we're also going to have a lot to do with dogs and how to do really all natural care, and most of all, watching them enjoying life with Coco George. So you stay tuned, and I can't wait to share more information on each month, where we look deep into, like on Meditation Monday, giving you these kind of tips on what's coming up. Also, we do full moon as well. It's coming up, like I said, on January the 6th, as well as the new moon, and in between, like the Lion Gates portal, and things that are really giving us that extra boost of energy this time, you know, because it's so important for 2023. So you stay tuned for more Coco's Your Corner, and most of all, you take care and have a wonderful 2023. Aloha.